first.
Hello, 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 welcome everybody. Welcome, Darth Chaos 15. Welcome, people who are watching. Welcome. You know what time it is? It is Masterpiece Monday. It's Masterpiece Monday tonight. Today. Tonight. It's Masterpiece Monday. And tonight, we're gonna draw more of your OCs, okay? So a bunch of people. So, oh, there it is. The Hesty Bestie anthem. How you doing, baby girl? How you doing? So, today, we're going to draw some of you guys' submissions on my X. Hello, baby girl. Hello. You doing great? That's good. That's good. I'm doing great too. I ate a ton of chicken nuggies, and I'm feeling kind of full. I ate a ton of chicken nuggies. Anyways, we're gonna. I had no idea submissions were being accepted. Oh no. Maybe next time you could submit your OC, your Dungeons and Dragons OC. Maybe if we have time, you can submit your Dungeons and Dragons OC to my X post, my Twitter post, and yeah, if we have time tonight, I could do a third one. But I'm thinking of just doing these right now. I don't think we'll have time to do 3, so I think we'll just do 2 for now. I have no idea how D&D works. Oh, you should try. It's fun. Did you watch our D&D stream? It's kind of like that. It's just like pretend. It's basically pretend with dice. You just play pretend, and then whenever you do something, you roll a dice, and if it's higher than the dungeon master's dice, then you get to do your thing. But if it's not, it's not. It's pretty simple. Anyways, let's get started, huh? Let's get started. You ready? You like the vibes? You like the song? It's a smooth song, huh? Okay, bestie, let's do it. Okay, so we got 2 submissions today. One is from Steezels. He says he wants to be like Link, like Shadow Link, but a wizard, and he could summon stuff. Okay? This is his Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this is a Shin Megami Tensei character. I'm pretty sure this is Black Frost. But yeah, he wants like an elf or a drow, maybe. And he wants that, but he's a mage, not a fighter, he said. So we're gonna try to do that. And next we have this submission from Laughing Lich. Laughing Lich, I didn't forget. Laughing Lich. And they said that this is a character from like a modern day tabletop RPG. Not exactly Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like a science version one. And she's a little deformed. She got like a mutation. She's kind of scary. She's kind of scary, not gonna lie. It's like she got a mutilated face. She's bleeding all over. It's like blood. I don't know if it's her blood or somebody else's blood, but she's bloody. And she's also kind of hot. She's got a figure. Okay. She's got those abs. And she got like Freddy Krueger laser hands. Okay. So, yeah. Not exactly a fantasy character, but, you know, we work with it. We only got like 2 submissions, so beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, let's get started. Let's start with this one first. I feel like this is gonna be more of a challenge, and it's gonna take a lot more time. Let's start by coloring this background. I think a dark background would work, you know? Dark background. Maybe a little darker, you know? Something like this. Okay. Oh, maybe even darker. Maybe a little more saturated. Okay. And I got this new technique that I learned a while back. We could start off with like a really like red background. I think it will do well. I think it would do well if we start off with a little saturated background here and there, like this. Just play around with it a little bit, you know? Get a little texture. You've been playing a lot of Wuthering Waves, huh? Baby girl. Playing a lot of Wuthering Waves, huh? Getting a lot of echoes, huh? Discord echoes, huh? Getting a lot of tacit discords, huh? I haven't been streaming Woowa. Some Woowa. How do you like the game so far? Is it better than Genshin? Would you say it's better than Genshin? Would you quit your Genshin life and be a Woowa player now? Did it change your life? Somewhat better, but I won't quit the Genshin life. Not yet. My time in Genshin life is too precious. That's nice. Loyal till the end. Loyal to the Genshin life. The thing with Woowa right now is there's not a lot of characters. Unlike in Genshin, they have a ton of characters. So you can't really like mix and match things yet. I was thinking of getting a haircut today, but they said it's like gonna rain like insane amounts today. Like there's gonna be like a lightning storm. So it's gonna be kind of dangerous to go outside. So I decided I'm just gonna have my haircut tomorrow instead, hopefully. If the hair salon isn't closed. Such a mundane topic, I know. I'm trying to just make small talk. Trying to make a little bit of small talk, you know? Just a little small talk. Never hurt nobody. There you go. I just want a little bit of texture. Just a little bit of texture. Alright, from on top of this layer, okay, we're gonna go play around with some colors here. Maybe a little lighter color. And we're just gonna make like little blobs. Little blobbies. You know? Gotta make some little blobbies. Sometimes you need some little blobbies. Yeah. Just trying to find out where this character should be. You know? Doesn't need to be precise. Just gonna start drawing. Doesn't need to be precise. Just want to figure out where her head is. So this is like the technique I've been trying to play around with this week. Just trying to like getting shapes out of the shadows. Hey, Laughing Lich, how you doing, buddy? Just drawing your character here. Just doing a little bit of experimentation with styles. There we go. This scary scientist lady. She's like a little yandere, you know? Just a little bit. She's got a little like I'll stab you energy. You know? I think she was driven mad by the entities found in what's it called? In the Scrim research facility in the Vanilla Laboratories. And she encountered one of the entities and she got like her face ripped off and now she's crazy. She's a little crazy. Just a little bit. She's gonna stab you energy. I'm gonna stab you with my metal hands. Just the metal hands. Just make a little bit of shapes here. Just a little bit of shapes here. Nothing too concrete yet. Nothing too concrete yet. Just trying to define shapes in the shadows. That's all it is. That's all it is. Nothing's set in stone just yet. Just making some shapes here. All shapes. And maybe, hold on, maybe she's got like a hand, like she's like, oh, your blood is so tasty. Oh. I don't know, something. Neat. How you doing, FBI? How's you doing? You doing good? How's life treating you? I haven't seen you in a while. You tired? Is that the new job? Hang in there, buddy. Life giving me lemon. When life gives you lemons. I think there should be a separate layer. Hold on. I don't want to mess this up. It's overlapping with this color. So let's not mess this up, huh? Let's not mess this up, gang. Let me take a picture of myself. And use myself as reference. Okay. Something like this. Oh no. This looks like the Netflix logo. It's like she's working for Netflix. Do you know what I've been wondering recently? Why did they call them the Mario Brothers? Like, I've asked this question before, but why though? Like, are their last names Mario? What is Mario's last name, by the way? Is Luigi's last name also Mario? It's like the Mario Brothers. Imagine your brother is like, his name is Tom, and they call you the Tom Brothers. Mario, and Luigi, Mario. Exactly. Right? Isn't that weird? Isn't that kind of strange? Luigi, Mario. It's kind of insane. I want to give her Ara face. I think she should be Ara lady. Don't you think, guys? give her a slight Ara energy. Ara, I'm gonna stab you, little boy. There you go. Pressing Yuki. There it is. There's the anthem. Are you gonna play Wuthering Waves, my guy? It's the newest gacha sensation. You can collect over 1,000 monsters and use them as your own monsters. It's like Pokemon, but Genshin. It's like Pokemon, but Genshin. Your phone gave up on it? Yeah, I tried playing it on my phone too. It's kind of hard. Like, they really need to optimize that game. Like, they really need to optimize that game. She's wearing like a turtleneck. She has like a turtleneck. I give her like a turtleneck thing. This is the type of thing you wear when your neck is cold, but your tummy is hot. You know? It's the type of thing you wear. You're like, oh gosh, my neck is so cold, but my stomach is so hot and sweaty it needs to breathe. You like the design? I like her design too, actually. I think it's pretty cool. Let's give her a turtleneck. Turtleneck here. Let's give her a little turtleneck. Yeah, I'll put this here. I'm just gonna darken this color. Just gonna darken the color here. Little abstract. There you go. And this is called lineless drawing, you know. Trying a new style today, guys, for my Dungeons and Dragons stuff. This type of drawing, very little lines, almost no lines involved. It's gonna be mostly about shape and colors, basically. Still need to like kind of get the hang of it, you know. The Raul style. Raul. It is I, Raul Gabbana Dolce Balenciaga. Hola, señorita. I have arrived. Just when you thought you were the hottest man in the room, I arrived. Will you celebrate my daughter's quinceañera? Take this rose. Smell it. How does it smell? Do you like this rose? That's my Raul voice. It's my Raul voice. I'm channeling my inner Raul. Okay, the problem with this brush is the lines are too fuzzy, but I'm gonna go over it with a different brush in another layer. It's too fuzzy, a little too fuzzy for my liking. Just got like got a lab coat and it's drenched in blood. Drenched in blood. Bloody trench coat. Blood. It's like a horror theme. Horror theme campaign, maybe. It's like a campaign that is a horror theme. Is the guy in my music cussing? I don't appreciate that. It's family friendly. Family friendly stream. Okay. We're just making little blocks of shapes for now. We're gonna go over the details later. Going over the details later. Just making little blocks of shapes. Nothing wrong with blocks of shapes. You know, sometimes you gotta start kind of vague, you know? It's like you're working on an essay. You know, you gotta make an outline first before you start writing. Same thing with art. You gotta like see where everything goes first. where everything goes. We made some shapes here. Not sure if the proportions are correct, but so far so good. So far so good. We're gonna add more details later on. Just making some shapes. Making some shapes. Raoul style. Guys, I ate too much chicken nuggets and I'm dying. I think I should have been more responsible with what I ate today. I didn't want to leave the house, so I ordered a bunch of chicken nuggets from McDonald's. And I regret it. I regret eating so many chicken nuggets. It's gonna come back to bite me, I feel. It's a lot of chicken nuggets that I ate today. I think I reached my quota of chicken nuggets for this week. I don't think I'm gonna need to eat any more chicken nuggets this week. This week, no more chicken nuggets. Maximum quota of chicken nuggets reached this week. Baby. Do you want me to get you some chicken nuggets? Mm-hmm. Do you wanna do this this chicken nugget here? You want some of this? Some of this juicy, delicious McDonald's McNuggets? You want to try some of my delicious, scrumptious, Yama Els, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Or you can also take a break. Go on to your daily lives and just vibe, you know. Don't need to stay. You can go. But if you do stay, I thank you. Just making some character OCs here. Some people submitted on my X, my Twitter, and we're making some characters that people have submitted, and hopefully we can do them some justice. Stream was good. That's good. I saw cool art, so I said cool. Thank you so much for the raid again. Someone give give Yama Els a shout out, please. Someone. Anyone here? Nobody? I'll do it. S-O Yama Els. There you go. There you go. Check them out. Thank you again for the raid. And if you need some after stream care, go ahead. Some after stream care. Just drawing some little guy here. Some little dude. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you again for the raid. Have a great day. There we go. Oh. Doesn't look quite right. Just gotta fix it a little bit. There we go. I'm just trying to like make shapes, you know. That's the mission for right now. Today's mission is just to make shapes. Make little funny shapes. Funny little shapes. Doesn't need to mean anything yet. Just like building a house. Let's start with a foundation. Start with a foundation. I got some foot cramps. Let me just stretch a little bit. Alright. She got those Freddy Krueger hands. Some Freddy Krueger hands right here. Wonder what her story is. Maybe she used to be a smart researcher. And she has a bright future, graduated from a top university. And then one day, she put razor hands on her hands. And then she wanted to scratch her face, but then she ripped her face off. And then she went crazy. She's like, what am I gonna do? I got razor hands. And now she stalks the laboratories where she used to research. And now she's evil. Maybe that's the story. Maybe that's what happened. I'm not really sure. It's not my OC. It's not my character. But that's probably what happened. That's a smart guess, I think. Just making little blocks. H&R block. Oh, sorry. There we go. Oh, chicken nugget, bro. Just got a little bit of chicken nugget up in there. Oh god. Just a little bit of chicken nugget. Okay. I think so far so good. I think we've done quite a bit of progress here. I think we're chugging along just nicely. Someone say chicken nugget? I said chicken nugget. You got a problem with chicken nuggets, my man? Got a problem? I ate a ton of chicken nuggets today. And I don't think I'm happy. You know, as a kid, you would want your parents to order a bunch of chicken nuggets for dinner. And now that I'm an adult, I could totally do that. But now I realized why we shouldn't do that. You know, sometimes as an adult, you just have to demonstrate self-control and not order a bunch of chicken nuggets and eat them. You know, and I learned a lesson. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I need to improve my dietary selection. I can't eat like a 10-year-old or what a 10-year-old wants to eat. You know, sometimes you gotta eat like a real adult person. You know what I mean? At least no spaghetti. Well, McDonald's, I don't think McDonald's serves spaghetti. I just had to order something from their menu because I didn't want to go outside and I got no food in the house. So I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna eat McDonald's today from the Uber Eats. And that's what I did. I got some Uber Eats, but then Uber Eats have like a 1,500 yen limit. So you have to buy at least 1,500 yen. So I ordered the special, like the chicken nugget special for 1,000 yen. And I regret it. I regret it. Oh, man shouldn't eat that much chicken nuggets, to be honest with you. No one man should have all that power. Some McDonald's restaurants have spaghetti. I think in the Philippines they have it. Right? I don't know. Probably. Would you eat McDonald's spaghetti? Is that your thing? I feel like we could make her a little bit bigger. I feel like we can make her a little bit bigger. Still just a tad bigger. No, I think this is fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're gonna just crop it afterwards. No worries. We no longer have the privilege when we were young. Yeah. It's a privilege. Would you order a Happy Meal as an adult? Would you do it? Would you order a Happy Meal? No judging. I wouldn't judge you if you do. Like you're an adult and then you just go to the McDonald's and you're gonna say one Happy Meal, please. Would you do it? Would you do that? Would you have the guts to do that? Let's say like one of the toys is like something you really like I don't know, like a signed Twilight Edward Cullen toy. And it's a collectible and it only appears once every 5 years or whatever. 10,000 years. Would you do it? Be like, oh. No? Yes, I buy Happy Meal every time. You really? Are you joshing me? Is that for real? You joshing me right now, FBI? You joshing me? It's getting a little red, but we're gonna fix that later. We're gonna fix most of this piece later. She got like high pants, like high pants going on here. Got some high pants going on here. I usually buy cheeseburger at McDonald's and I don't really eat much fast food. Yeah, I should eat less fast food. I've been eating healthier when I started working out, but then I slipped back into eating fast food because it's so easy. And I'm too tired to cook sometimes when I go home from work. And the only Uber Eats available are like the really unhealthy fast food ones. Yeah, I should take care of myself, to be honest. I told myself I would eat less fast food, but I kind of yo-yoed back. Well, at least I'm going back to the gym, you know? Yeah, at least we got that sorted out. Okay. Do it this way. Or processed food. Eat less red meat. I like red meat. Red meat is packed with proteins and healthy fats. I should eat more chicken. Like just chicken broth or something. Chicken broth. color this guy? So far, so good. Let me flip it around. Got that hip action. So far, so good, I think. Ain't caper a chicken? Is she a chicken? Would you eat caper? Is that what you're saying? You want to eat caper? She's not halal. Is she halal? Hey Mark, how you doing, buddy? Oh hi Mark. Oh hi Mark. How's your school doing? Doing good at school? Hmm? Doing good? Making your parents proud? Studying hard for your future? Hello, but eat what? Eat caper. So FBI said caper's a chicken. FBI said caper's a chicken. That's what he said. I was like, would you eat caper? He said she's a chicken. He doesn't know what to respond, how to respond to it. How's this, huh? I think it's like it so far, huh? You catch a cold, Rocky? No, I got like allergies. There am still summer vacation. Nice, enjoy your summer vacation, man. Summer vacation doesn't start for me until like late June. Like way late June. Looks good, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we gotta add a little bit of polish here. Some polish. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of polish. Just a little bit of polish. We're gonna make the skin tone almost the same. It's just she got like dark skin. But we're gonna try to like make it a little darker. Let's make it a little darker here. It's a nice color. Not too dark. Still want to see like the features of her face. I wonder why my school ends school early, but I will have to go to school early too. So some of the schools are on vacation. We're already starting the next school year. Yeah, in Japan, like the summer vacation is like different. Like Japan's summer vacation, it starts way later. Like the kids won't have summer vacation till like late May. No, not late May. Late June. And it's shorter too. Our summer vacations are like shorter than in America. A lot less vacation. Okay. Ours lasts for 2 months. In America, I remember it's 3 months. But in Japan, it's just 1.5 months. Not even a half, like one in like parts of June. And not even that, because like the August part, like we go back to school like in late August. So it's like barely 2 months. Kind of. It's barely. It's technically 2 months, but it's like pieces of the 2 months. So it's not really. Alright. Let's try to like figure out where everything should go. Okay. She's got a really round face. Just gotta fix this a little bit. What will you do for your summer vacation? Do you have any plans? You guys working on your beach bod, huh? For that beach episode? Going to the beach with the girlies, huh? Huh? Gonna show off your pecs and your biceps, huh? You go to the beach? Kind of want to go to the beach, actually. I've been looking much more fit than I used to be. Got some muscles. Not really, just playing games. I don't like going outside much. Yeah, but you get to see girls though. Don't you want to see girls? You know, sometimes you go outside, hang out with girls. Still young. Now that I'm older, I look back on what I did when I was younger. I'll be like, Rocky, why didn't you hang out with girls more? You know, why are you always at home playing games? What's wrong with you? You could have played games all your life. You missed those opportunities you had with Samantha. I'm just kidding. I don't know Samantha. I just made that name up. Samantha. I'm not attracted to girls. That's okay, dude. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. Nothing wrong with that, dude. It's okay to like whatever you want. Like, you don't need to like girls, man. It's normal. Like other things, you know. Not what I meant. You remind me of my dark past? Really? It's not what I meant. It's okay to not like girls, dude. It's okay, bro. I respect it. It's 2024? It's 2024, man. And I don't mean just girls. I mean, you could hang out with guys too. It's fine. It's fine. Hang out with your friends. It doesn't need to be romantic. You know? Just, you know, sometimes I regret it, you know? Like, you're an adult now, living on your own. Sometimes I'll be like, oh man. Seeing the youth these days, hanging out with their friends, going out for karaoke and all that. I wish I was like that when I was a kid. You know, all I did was play video games when I was a kid. And now, I'm like, I wish I did more of that. I was kind of shy as a kid. I was outgoing in class, you know. I was like raising my hand and stuff. And I'm probably like the most outgoing when it comes to like answering questions. but I was a pretty shy kid when it comes to like hanging out. And there were moments that I remember in my childhood where I could have been like, if only I spent more time with these people, maybe I'd have more fulfilled, you know, childhood relationships. I used to have 2 girls I got a crush to, but I was too focused on schoolwork. Yeah, school. I feel like if I could tell something to like little Rocky now, I would tell him like, don't focus too much on schoolwork. I'd be like, don't stress too much on grades and all that. Because as a kid, you'll be like pressured a lot by like your parents, adults, and all that. You gotta get good grades. You gotta get good grades. You know, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even really matter if you think about it. You know, unless you're like, you get really lucky and you get accepted to the college that's like really good. You know, you get hired like fresh out of college. Even if you do get like a good college, you know, like you're not guaranteed to have a good job, right? Afterwards, you still gotta gamble. It's still like luck based. You think about it, and you know what I could have done instead of like studying all that hard, you know, which isn't really going anywhere. It was like I could have forged more friendships that like really mattered. All my friends when I was a kid, they were just like gamers, you know. And then as I graduated from university, from high school, from university, they kind of just flaked off, you know. In the end, it was like they didn't really care about me as a person. They only like hang out with me because I did the same like things that they like doing, you know. And you know, I could have formed better friendships. I feel like things that will last a longer time. But instead, I like hung out with like Yu-Gi-Oh players and video game nerds. They didn't really care about me as a friend or a person. As soon as like we all moved on, you know, and they never like called me back or anything. And they don't check on me like, hey, how are you doing? Nah. As soon as like everybody graduated, they're like off on their own separate ways. Degrees are just papers now, yeah. They don't really matter. You could choose like the most meta degree, but at the end of the day, it's still luck. You still need to get lucky. If you didn't make those connections in college, like you were kind of like, you weren't hanging out with the right people, you know, those papers don't really matter too much. At least you met Monica. Yeah, that's right. Monica's cool. But we're not like really close, you know? Like, I wouldn't say that we've gotten like I only met Monica again through VTubing, to be honest with you. Like, it's because we have the same, we have similar, we have similar interests that happen to to cross again, right? Like we have like similar interests again. But if I didn't do VTubing, I don't think Monica would have talked to me or like checked up on me or anything. You know, like we wouldn't, like we were like not that close. It's hard to say, but it's true. You know, like I've never really like forged like a kind of friendship that lasted through adulthood, which I kind of regret now. And it's just, I guess it's just part of life, you know. You grow up and you realize that you don't really have close friends. I mean, to start a friendship, you need to have yeah, I guess, but like, you know, like those friends I met in college, like we had similar interests, but they never lasted. You know, there were times where we kind of want to like reunite and talk about things again, but they never stuck around. They're off doing their own things. At least, yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, I don't mean to be like parasocial or anything, but if I didn't do VTubing, I would have suffered hard mentally living in Japan by myself. It's very hard, you know, to be living here alone without much connections, without that many people speaking English, you know. And even if you do speak a little bit of Japanese, it's not like they're gonna give you like the time of day and hang out with you. They, I mean like Japanese people. Most of the time they would just be using you to practice English or something. That's how it is. I'm glad that I started VTubing. You know? It's kind of like therapy for me. Me not rethink life choices. Just live for the moment. That's true. That's a good idea. But you know, when you get to my age, you start to look back on your life. You know what your legacy is. You know what you've been doing. What would you have done differently as a person? Like if life had a new game plus, what would you do differently? It's a lot of regret and things like opportunities that I missed because I was so stubborn. Now part of growing up is like looking at your mistakes and just you know, just accepting them. You know, like know that life will go on even if you made some mistakes. I'm almost at your age. I'm 2,700 years old. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Almost there. When you reach the 3000s, you know, you start like calculating your choices, looking back. Sometimes you look back fondly, you know. There'll be times where I just wish I was back in the good old days. Oh, yeah, it's not always bad. You know, sometimes I wish I wasn't like younger. You know, I wasn't back then. I wasn't the younger Rocky. You know. This is the right way to do this. Hold on. This looks kind of creepy. Now you're Rocky. Before you're just Pebbles, now you're Rocky. How you doing, Zed? How you doing, buddy? How's life treating you? I haven't seen you in a while. Been very busy. You were here yesterday. I know. But you've been very busy, it seems like. on YouTube. I remember. Yeah, man, got some bills to pay. Adulthood, am I right? Adulthood. I feel like a lot of childhood is just a waste of time. Like studying, doing homework, all that. What did it do? I remember I had like pretty good grades. You know, I passed all my classes, did all my work, worked harder than most students, to be honest. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Like you're gonna be like stuck doing something you don't want to do. Not that I don't want to do this, like my current job, but I remember for a while I was stuck doing work that I didn't really want. You know, even though I had like a college degree and all that. Just gotta get lucky. You gotta meet the right people. And, you know, gotta be lucky. That's all it is. Dealing with this before, but this time the electric bill seems double. Maybe it's because your air conditioning. It's much hotter now, so I think I'd rather just pay the electric bill than to die of heat stroke, to be honest. Using your air conditioner. Yeah, with this heat is death wish. Yeah, dude, just think about it this way. You'd rather pay for an electricity bill than hospital bills. If you get caught with heat stroke and you get taken to the emergency room, you know, it's a lot more money that you gotta pay. Right? Think about it like that. And I know, and it sucks that they haven't like invented an air conditioner that uses much less energy yet. You know, we have AI now. You know, we have all this crazy stuff. Oh, we got like virtual reality and all these stupid things. But we've never invented an air conditioner that doesn't take up a crazy amount of energy. Solar AC, yeah. It can't be like that. It shouldn't be using that much energy, right? Like, I'm pretty sure like an engineer could figure out like a way to make it use a lot less. Right? They could like optimize that thing. But no. It's still pretty like energy thing. And it's a necessary part of our life, you know? You can't say that like it's a luxury. You know, in some places of the world, like if you don't have an AC, you can't live, right? You can't just say, oh, you gotta use an electric fan. It doesn't do the same thing. People die for not having AC sometimes. The state of California, it wouldn't have existed if the AC wasn't invented. A lot of like Nevada and all that stuff, like those states, historically they only like existed after the invention of the AC. Since the AC unit has an outdoor component, why not turn it into a solar? Dude, that's a good idea. You should do it. Once we get to space, it'll be cooler, but we will have radiation problem. And we could probably like power all the stuff with that radiation though. She looks kind of weird. She's looking kind of weird, but let's trust the process. Let's trust the process. Looking kind of strange. Okay. We will live like mole men. Wear the Japanese AC jackets. I have some coworkers who have the Japanese jackets. They're kind of rad. Like if you're bicycling out in the sun, it's actually pretty convenient. There's a lot of things that should be invented by now, but it's not invented yet because we rather focus on like AI or whatever shiz we're focusing on. Like, you know, like we could have made a way for like cheaper flights. You know, imagine cheaper flights. Like maybe planes that use less gasoline. We could afford to go to places cheaper and travel faster and cheaper. Nope, we have AI that like to draw freaky hands. That's what we get instead. Humanity, I hope you're happy. Cheaper air conditioning? Nope. Nope. Power bank. Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that we could have had right now, instead of like getting other stupid things. We could have explored the oceans. I don't know. We could have built underwater freaking houses. Nope. It's like stoner talk, guys. We got like stoner talk. Like, dude, we could have had like other underwater houses. Like, have you thought about that? There's so much real estate underwater. Like, you won't believe it. Like, have you ever looked underwater? There's just a ton of space that we could be using right now. Imagine how many homes we could build underwater. Guys, think about it. Think about it. Like these days, like it's so hard to get an apartment, but like now you could just like start a house underwater. You know, have you thought about that? Have you thought about that, guys? Don't steal my idea. It's my idea. Mr. Rocky Raigeki idea. Underwater housing. Patented. Rocky Raigeki housing idea. You heard it here first, everybody. We can make Atlantis, exactly. Even better. How would you solve the housing crisis, guys? How would you solve the housing crisis? I feel like there's we have a surplus of houses. I feel like there's more than enough houses to give to everybody. It's just like we don't, because we're greedy. Have you seen Japan? There's abandoned houses everywhere. Everywhere. You look around, there's just like houses that nobody's using. They're just rotting out in the countryside. Nobody uses them. I feel like that could have been given to someone. I don't know. You know, could have shuffled things around maybe. You know, worked it out a little bit. I think of the future, guys. Think of the future. Future forward thinking. But ghosts, exactly, ghosts. Would you live in a haunted house, Walsh? Like, what if you're house shopping? What if you're house shopping and then the owner told you that like someone got murdered in this house? Would you buy it? Would you buy it? Hmm? Yes? No? It's gonna be way cheaper than regular housing. Would you buy it? No? Nope, really? For real? You're missing out, dude. Missing out, buddy. That's where the deals are. That's where the deals are in Japan. Like houses where people were murdered. Those are the houses that sell for cheap. Are you scared of ghosts? You scared of ghosts, Woksh? The person who died was a nice person. Maybe, or it could be a terrifying person. Who knows? Hey Hugh, how you doing? Hugh, are you scared of ghosts? Hugh, are you scared of ghosts? Just a question. We were talking about, would you buy a home where someone died in? Someone died in that home, would you buy it? You are not. I am not. Okay. So would you buy a house that somebody died in? Like violently died in. Died in. Like in a violent manner. It has a history. Would you do it? Would minimize screen if watching. Even worse? He's gonna make the sad Akko joke for sure. Do you miss the sad Akko joke? Sad Akko. Sad Akko. Right. What else can we talk about? I swear I was thinking of other things to talk about, but I forgot. You ask me any question. I'll give you my opinion. It's gonna be great. You'll love it. It'll be the best thing. Running out of things to talk about. That's a problem. Ghost houses. I saw a puppet show last week. It was pretty cool. It wasn't like traditional Japanese puppet show, but it had some elements that were kind of like that. They had like those guys wearing the ninja outfits moving these puppets around. It was pretty cool. They were like ninjas. They were wearing the black clothes. Is WoW gonna replace Genshin? Is WoW gonna replace Genshin? I don't think so. I think the people who play Genshin are already too invested in Genshin to play anything else. They've already spent a ton of money on the characters that just thinking about any other game would be like a no deal for them, because they wouldn't have the characters they spent too much money on in Genshin. You know, like think about it, right? Like why would you play a game where you don't have all the characters, right? Well, Genshin, you already like invested your life and money into it. So you'd be like, oh, well, Wuwa has great combat, but like there's no Kazuha there. I don't have Kazuha, or I don't have Bennett or whatever, right? And you'll just go back to Genshin because you have all those characters you spent money on. Stockholm waifu, exactly. Stockholm waifu. It's already too late. Once you're caught into Genshin, there's no way to change back. You know, what are you gonna do? Quit Genshin and then quit playing the game you spent thousands of dollars on? You crazy? It's too late. It will never replace Genshin because the people who play Genshin are already in deep into Genshin. Okay? It will never replace Genshin. Nothing can actually. Like Tower of Fantasy tried doing it, and look at that. It didn't happen. You can't really compete. But they're not trying to compete though. They're just trying to be like, hey, you got extra money? Why don't you try this on the side, huh? I see you got some extra money there, buddy. Why don't you play some Wuthering Waves, huh? It's a little different, huh? Just try. It's just for a change. Just for a little bit of change. It's a little different. Try it. Different characters. Oh, Nakuweed. I'm still playing TOF, but barely. I used to be really into TOF, but then I stopped because it was kind of boring. I mean, all these games are kind of boring if you think about it. Like, if Wuwa doesn't have, like, the crazy combat it does, I would quit Wuwa so fast. It's because, it's too slow. Like, these games are very slow. Like, to get things rolling, you have to invest a lot of time, a lot of grinding. And it's not like you just grind one day and you get everything. No, you gotta grind, like, in, like, small amounts every day. Like, each and every day, you gotta grind a little bit by little bit. Like, you're like a water eroding stone. What the FO you look in the game these days? She's here. It works. She's here. Whenever we talk about Genshin, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pop out. It's like a special. She was always here. She's always watching the baby girl. She's my baby girl. Hiding in the shadows. Waiting for someone to put a spam message and she will eradicate them. What is that vibrating noise? It's not my phone. I hear something shaking. It's like a special summon. I special summon Hestia Bestia in attack mode. There are no bad cards in my grandfather's deck, Kaiba. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. I special summon Hestia Bestia. Hestia Bestia. I usually look for challenging games. I think Wuwo would be up your alley. It has a lot of Souls-like elements without being a Souls-like. It's got like just a hint of Sekiro and just a hint of Bloodborne in there. Once you play it, you're gonna say, "Oh, Rocky's right. I get it. It's very, very Souls inspired." Wuwa is like Genshin if Genshin was made like way after like if Genshin was influenced by Souls likes. Just a little bit. It's like it's not spicy enough, but it's there. There's a little bit of spice. It's forever since I last played the game. What's the last game you played, Zed? Is it Bang Bang? Mobile Legends Bang Bang? I uninstalled that game because you guys wouldn't play anymore. I'm like, nah. It's like taking up space on my phone. I thought we would die hard together, but nope. Not playing it anymore. I wonder if Rocky will play a shooter game. I do. I play Warframe. That's a shooter game, right? Is there collecting around? Warframe doesn't count? Why doesn't it count? It's a shooting game. There's guns in Warframe. You shoot the guns. It's a looter shooter. It's mostly swing. Not really. I shoot in Warframe. I barely melee in Warframe. Like, my playstyle is like barely melee. Melee isn't meta, by the way, right now. In Warframe. If you're playing melee in Warframe, you're not doing too much damage. You shouldn't be relying on melee. Back then, melee was crazy. Like, back in the day. But now they nerfed it so hard. You're like, okay, why am I even meleeing? When you could just shoot people with, like, you know, like, it's got the incarnate weapons. And the thing is, they made incarnates for melees too, but they suck. They're not good. The Zoran Chopter days, yeah, dude. Like I remember, what's it called? Like there was a meta where everybody meleeed. Like, melee was the top damaging thing. It's not this meta though. Like, people barely melee now. And if people do melee nowadays, they're not using like things that swing. They're using things that you throw, like the glaive or the Zorus. Like, most of the melee weapons now are just guns. They're basically guns because you throw them. They're thrown weapons. Those are the most meta melee weapons. Like, things like Orthus Prime and all that, like, they're not meta. They're old school. They used to be meta, but they're not. Like, if you're playing melee, you're throwing discs. You're throwing frisbees. That's Warframe melee nowadays. You can melee for fun, but it's not as effective. Power glaive, yeah, the glaives. Like, if you're not using a glaive, like, you're not meta. Not saying you're not doing that. You're not playing Warframe right. I'm just saying it's not meta. You could play whatever you want, but yeah. What most people do is just use a glaive and throw it. Redeemer? Redeemer? No, I don't think Redeemer's meta. Dude, I'm spending way too much time on this one. I kind of like the character though. She's like this like insane looking scientist person. It's kind of cool. It's got like a lab coat and everything. Must have been nerfed. Yeah, it's kind of bad. The Redeemer. That's the gunblade, right? Yeah, nobody uses that. Like, if people are using melee, they're using the Zorus or the glaive. Or like maybe like they're they're using a stat stick. That too. Like, if they're using the melee just for the mods. Like Ceramic Dagger Incarnate, you know. Or the Magistar. They're using it just because Korra needs like a bunch of crit. So you're using a melee just for the mods. They don't really use it to fight. They're like, okay, this is for the ability. From Has Been Hotel. I think that's like what the artist was going for. like this is what the artist was going for, like has been hotel looking. Yeah, it's like that style. It's very cool. I'm going for like more of like a fear and hunger kind of style. A little bit. Yeah, you're using the stuff for a stat stick, basically. So yeah, Warframe is a shooter game. It's been a shooter game for a while. Guns are meta. Incarnants are the biggest deal. The difference between an incarnate weapon and not incarnate weapon is like night and day. If you're not using an incarnate, you're like, what are you playing? They're so strong. They're just like the Torrid incarnate, it just clears rooms. It's insane. Even Hugh been using guns, yeah, dude. Like when you're a beginner, like you want to play the melees and stuff, like you whack people with it. But it's like things get tougher, like you need to use guns. I mean, I love melee, but like guns are more powerful. You know? That's how it is. Just how it is. I think her nose is a little awkward. Hold on. Just gotta fix this a little bit. Her nose is a little bit awkward. I haven't played Warframe in a bit. Me too. It's really fun now. I think you should try it. I highly recommend Warframe. But I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have time for grinding, because it's a grindy game. It's super grindy. But if you don't mind grinding, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Summons are better than guns? The summons? What do you mean summons? Oh, like the specters? Summons. Are they better than guns? When I'm talking about guns, I don't just mean like gun specific, like just guns themselves too. If I'm talking about guns, I'm talking about like incarnates. Because they're so OP. They're so busted. Incarnates and AoE weapons actually. Like grenade launchers, frickin' the Czar, things that go boom. That's the meta. Ability summons, the damage like Octavia. Yeah, Octavia is pretty busted. It's not because of the summon, it's because the summon is like it has infinite scaling. Cause like when enemies hit it, the damage is reflected back like exactly. So like you could take it to like a really high level area and it would still do a ton of damage because it scales infinitely. That's why it's so good. But if it was like a summon, like I don't know, Loki's decoy, then that one's pretty bad. What else is a bad summon? Loki's decoy. There's a lot of bad summons. What else? Oh, Atlas's rocks. Those are pretty bad. Because they don't have infinite scaling like Octavia's thing. Right? So Octavia's thing is only like really good because it has infinite scaling. The hammer you mean, right? Octavia's hammer. Or what's it called? Mallet? My bad. Mallet. Infinite scaling. This is why Proteus turrets are also good because they have infinite scaling. Like the more they hit, the more damage they deal. Which is great. Okay. I think I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. And the face is usually the most important part. So we gotta like make it look a little better. Gotta try to make sure the face is perfect. Warframe. I gotta remember this. She has that thing on her face. Or it's like her face is distorted. Oh, she's still bald. It's been almost 2 hours and she's still bald. Gotta try to like fix this. What else should we talk about, fellas? Hit me with any topic you want. I'm a chatty guy. I'm a chatty guy. You guys play Smash? Smash Bros? I wanna learn how to play Smash. I wanna smash bro. She has this sort of two-faced Jonah Hex mouth. Yes. I'm gonna add that later. Hopefully I remember. I still gotta fix her eyes, to be honest. What kind of eyes? She got like red eyes. She's a red eyes black dragon. She got like circle eyes. She got Makima eyes. Gotta do the Makima eyes real quick. The Makima eyes. I like Smash. My mains are Joker and Byleth. Oh, I like Joker too, actually. I don't know how to play Byleth. But I like Marth. And the girl Marth. Is the girl Marth's name? It's like Marth but girl. Forgot her name. There's a girl Marth. I like that one. I think I prefer girl Marth because like she doesn't have a tipper. No need to tip. Girl Marth. There's nothing wrong with being a weeb. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a weeb too. Weebs unite. Who doesn't like Japanese culture, huh? Who doesn't? Japanese culture is like one of the best things. I think once you get even weebier, it stops being cringe, I think. I think there's like a line. Wait, there's like, let me explain. Let me explain in the graph. I think, okay, this is less weeb, less weeb. Okay, and this is more weeb, and this right here is cringe. Okay, here I think the less weeb is less cringe, and then as you get weebier and weebier, it becomes cringe, right? Very cringe. But then I think at some point, when you're not pretending to be a weeb and you actually understand Japanese culture, right? It starts becoming less cringe. You have to go all the way. That's the that's the way. That's the way, okay? You gotta understand the Japanese culture fully. These guys are only cringe because they're like, oh, baka, oh, daijobu, you know? But I think once you fully immerse yourself and you actually like understand why everything is like that in Japan, you gotta fully commit to the weebiness. I think it's less cringe. I don't know, it's just me. I don't know. But that's probably how it works. It's probably how it works. I don't know. You shouldn't listen to the advice of a amateur VTuber. Probably a bad idea. But when I say it, it feels like it makes sense. Feels like it makes sense. Because I feel like there are weebs that like only like the definition of weeb, right? Is someone who likes like Japanese culture a lot, right? That's how I see weebs stuff is, right? But I feel like there are weebs that only like Japanese culture because anime is involved, or like they think Japan is like anime. And they think everything in Japan is anime. And I feel like once you get past that and you actually like see Japan for what it really is, then I think your weebiness will be not cringe. Yes. Maybe it's not cringe. Maybe. ちょっと待って。Chodomari. She's got a gnarly mouth. She's got a gnarly mouth. Yeah, we gotta fix her mouth like a lot. Hey, this whole part right here is destroyed. Like actually like not working. She's got like she's like literally Freddy Krueger. She's like Freddy waifu, basically at this point. Okay, she got like skeletons showing up. She got like skeleton teeth right here. Oh, we gotta do like this. Like this, yeah, like actual like freaking mouth right here. This whole part, it's not working no more. Okay, we gotta do something about her teeth here. Like, she got like Attack on Titan teeth at this point. Okay. Got like some kind of like gruesome accident. She got like flesh skin peeking out. Like it's like ripped out. Ugh, it's so gross. Got like sinew and muscle and all that just popping out of her teeth right here. Disgusting. Okay. How you doing, Jonathan, sir? How you doing, buddy? I'm drawing stuff. I'm drawing Laughing Lich's original character. As you can see, she is a lady with a messed up mouth. Really messed up mouth. Said your whole government name. You have to keep it legal, bro. You gotta say the full name. Joshua Jonah Sincer. Jonah. He's my Jonah brother. Jonah's brother. Dawn. She's got a messed up face right now. You know? It happens sometimes. You get in a lab accident, you know, and your face gets scarred permanently by some acid or whatever. Jonah brother. You guys remember the Jonas Brothers? I remember they were the hottest thing back in the day. All the girls were really into Jonas Brothers. Do you remember? Whatever happened to the Jonas Brothers? How come nobody's talking about them anymore? I remember they were like the hottest thing until like One Direction came out. Remember One Direction? Whatever happened to One Direction? Makes you think. They broke up? Are there still One Direction fans? Are there still the people that you knew were like One Direction fans? Are they still One Direction fans? I meant the Jonas Brothers. Oh, they broke up. I remember in the early 2010s and the late 2000s. Yeah, dude, they were big. The Jonas Brothers. They were big. And then I remember like one of the members, I forgot, I think it's Joe Jonas. He became like a Disney star or something. And then he starred with Demi Lovato in Camp Rock. Remember that? Remember Camp Rock, guys? This is me. This is real. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be, yeah. Gonna let the light shine on me. You like that song? You like my rendition of... Now I know who I am. There's no way to... And the Teen Beach. I haven't seen Teen Beach. All I remember is Camp Rock. Dude, hot take, guys. High School Musical is actually legit. I think High School Musical still stands the test of time. Okay, I'm a manly man, and I'm gonna tell you now. I'm a very masculine, toxic masculine guy. But I'm gonna tell you, High School Musical, actually legit. Actually legit. I listened to the songs and they're kind of bangers, guys. The songs are kind of bangers. It's the start of something new. Will it be alright if I sing with you? And now looking in your eyes. Okay. Agree with High School Dude, High School Musical's legit, dude. The songs are actually bangers, guys. Come on. And I like the story and the plot. And you know, like what's his name? The Troy Bolton. He just wants to sing, man, but that like society won't let him because he's a basketball player, and basketball players can't sing with Gabriella, you know. But it worked out in the end. It's life. 2007s are the most earliest memories, and I remember High School Musical 2 being everywhere. I don't remember too much about High School Musical 2. I only remember the first one. I think High School Musical 2 is the one where Sharpay did that one song. I forgot. I don't remember too much about the second film. But I remember the first film being good. Because I rewatched it recently. And I think it holds up. It's the start of something new. Did you guys used to like Hannah Montana? Are you Hannah Montana fans back then? Miley Cyrus? Hannah Montana? You got the best of both worlds. This is kind of nightmare fuel what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of scared of my own creation right now. This looks like some kind of Junji Ito manga right now. Guys, I'm kind of legit scared of whatever this is. Imagine like walking down the road and you just see this person with this like freaking scarred face like this. I'd be freaked out. I would be freaked out, dude. Props to you for making this character. I think this is a really cool character design. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's really good design. I wonder what her story is. She's like a scientist and then she messed up or something. And she's like, oh god, my face. She reminds me of like the Japanese, there's this Japanese monster where like she would wear like a mask and she would ask people, the Kuchisaki Onna, she would ask people like, oh, am I pretty? Am I pretty? And if you say no, she'll slash your face off. But then if you say yes, she'll take off her mask and then it shows that like her face is actually mutilated, like a smile, like the Joker from The Dark Knight. And she's like, oh, I'm pretty, right? You want to be pretty like me? And then she's gonna use her scissors and she's gonna scissor your face off with the scissors, like to make it look like her smile. It's kind of freaky. The Japanese urban legends, super freaky. Whoa, whoa. Alright, so we got the face. Let's work on the hair a little bit. So if we run out of time, we at least finish the portrait. You know? Kuchisaki Onna, yeah. Kuchisaki Onna. Still think she's hot. The Kuchisaki Onna? Yeah. She's pretty hot. I think she's just misunderstood. You know? I could fix her. I could totally fix her, dude. The Kuchisaki Onna? Dude, she's just misunderstood. It's just the other guys, they don't know how to deal with her. I could fix her. Kuchisaki Onna. More like Kuchisaki Mama. Just misunderstood like me. I bet she also listens to My Chemical Romance. We're gonna have so much fun listening to Simple Plan. Listening to Simple Plan. Do you ever feel like breaking down? Do you ever feel out of place? Like somehow you just don't belong and no one understands you. Don't forget to color in her stomach too. Yes, I will. I will color. But if I run out of time, I'm just gonna crop it right here. I'm just gonna crop it. I'm sorry, but there's a time limit. Like, I have to hurry actually. I was planning on drawing this too, but I think we're gonna run out of time. Do you ever feel out of place? Like somehow you just don't belong and no one understands you. I only planned on streaming for 3 hours. And right now it's almost 2 hours. To feel hurt, to feel lost. Okay, let's look at her hair. She's got like bangs, triangle bangs, like bangs going down, like kind of messy bangs, and she's got like the side bangs, and she got like the messy back hair, and she's got like little clips, little like. These are I remember back in the day. My mom used to put these glow-in-the-dark, like moons and stars in my ceiling. I remember. And you go to bed and like the whole ceiling would be light up with stars. You remember that? You remember that? You never had that experience? Is it just me? Your mom never bought you the freaking glow-in-the-dark stickers on your ceiling? You've never had that? Is that just me? Is this a Rocky thing? I'm pretty sure you also had glow in the dark. I did, but I did it myself. I used them to coat with. She uses them to coat with hers. I had a blanket. You had a glow in the dark blanket? Glow in the dark blanket. Dude, I got permanent emo voice now. I don't know how to get rid of it. Like totally. Emo voice. There's a place called Oceans Avenue where I used to think and talk with you. Crawling in my skin. Is Linkin Park emo? Linkin Park's not emo. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Okay, I guess they are pretty emo. That does sound pretty emo. That does sound pretty emo. It's totally an emo-ish track. It is for that song in particular is pretty emo. Dude, back in the day, I would never have like classified Linkin Park as emo. But nowadays, with contextual context, it feels like maybe they were just a little bit. Wait, hold on. Am I doing the hair right? Okay. Do it like this. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. I used to like Linkin Park a lot when I was a kid. That was my childhood. Linkin Park. I remember they used to have a lot of people in the internet back in the day. Back in when YouTube was wild. A lot of people just posted AMVs, anime music videos, with Linkin Park in it as the song, and they were always the coolest ones. I don't know. There's something about Linkin Park that just like blends so well with anime. I don't know how it happens, but any epic anime scene, you put Linkin Park on top of it, it's suddenly like a masterpiece. It's just the way of the world. Okay, we got that part. Freya-roo, how you doing? How you doing, bestie? You like this yandere Freddy Krueger lady? Lady. It's like yandere looking lady. Is she single? I don't know. Is she single? Laughing Lich? Is she single? Laughing Lich. How's your day, Frey? How you been doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. I hate how I put these two in the same layer and now it's screwed. Oh god. Hello, Freya, baby girl. Freya, you haven't changed your PFP into the baby girl one. You gotta all be baby girls. One of us. One of us. One of us. There you go. Her husband is dead, so yes. Kids have been hounding me left and right. My personal space has been severely compromised. Oh. Oh. How's it like being a teacher, huh? Does it change your life? Do you have a passion for teaching? Teaching the future? Education? It's good. It's good, teacher Freya. Teaching the future. Anything cool happened to you today, Freybe? Anything noteworthy? It's nice, but other kids are something. Something. They are something. Okay. At least you're not teaching teenagers, Freya. I argue that it's easier to teach teenagers sometimes. Okay? For one, they actually start thinking like a lot more. Okay? And teenagers, they don't want to do anything. So they're more like cats, okay? Little kids, they're like dogs. You gotta give them attention. You gotta like do this. Teenagers, like you just leave them alone, and they're usually easier. Cause like they don't want to do anything. They just want to get the day over with. You know, they just want to go home and play Fortnite. And you know, in a way, they're closer to our level, teenagers, than little kids. Little kids, they cry, they like to hit each other, they're like, you know, they do little kids things, they eat glue, you know? Yeah. If you don't, like, keep an eye on them, they could, like, destroy themselves, right? Like, if you're not careful, they could, like, oh, little Timmy ate glue. Little Timmy ate the whole pot of Play-Doh. Oh, why aren't you watching that? Glue is delicious. You're little Timmy. It was you. Oh God, little Timmy grew up to be Doc Irvin. That's him. Little Timmy. Little Timmy ate glue again. That's him now. He's a VTuber now. Hey, little Timmy. How's that glue taste, huh? A lot of flavor? Alright. I got the solids. Just gotta like color the hair more. Glue is delicious. Also, TTS isn't working. Oh, I could hear it though, but it's not working here. I told myself I'd fix it, but I haven't fixed it yet. I'm sorry. But I heard it. It said glue is delicious. It just didn't work. Anyone else would put glue on their hands and wait for it to peel off, or was just, oh my god, you're one of those kids. Oh, it's so like they would peel. It looks like a snake is peeling off their skin, or like a lizard. I know some kids do that. Still, I still do it when there's something stuck in my hand. I wonder if you could use it on your face, like to exfoliate your skin cells. We could probably sell it, and people would use it. New Rocky's exfoliating mask. Just apply on your face, and you'll look 10 times younger. Exfoliation. What Rocky's patented facial glue. What on earth, Rocky? What do you mean? It's a genius idea! It's a genius idea! Am I wrong? I think you're just making fun of me because you want to steal the idea. You're like, oh my god, that's such a good idea, Rocky. You know what, Rocky? I'm gonna steal it. Don't you dare steal it! It's Rocky's exfoliating facial glue. Okay. It's patented. You don't need it? Are you sure? Are you sure? It's a good idea. You can make a lot of money. This is not family friendly? What do you mean it's not family? It's facial glue. What's not family friendly about? It's fun for the whole family, facial glue. The kids can do it. The mom and dad can do it. They can do a whole party with the facial glue. like one of those makeup parties, you know? Like, oh, hey, hon, did you bring the Rocky's patented facial glue today? Yes, honey. You got a whole pack of Rocky Raigeki's patented amazing exfoliating facial glue. I like doing paper mache on everything, so Elmer glue was my BFF. I paper mache paper for the giggles. Oh god. Please stop saying facial glue. What's wrong with facial glue? Facial glue! It's glue for your face! Maybe put some little bit of facial glue on this person. See? Exfoliating. She'll look 10 times more beautiful now with some facial glue. Whoa. Rocky, thank you for this facial glue. I used to have like a disfigured face, but now I feel a lot better. Oh, don't forget to peel it off. Oh god. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Dr. Rocky. I feel exfoliated. Wow. Woo. Only 2 easy payments of $24.99. Sounds like glue to put on a new plastic face. No, you put it on, right? And then you peel it out, and then you get all the dead skin cells out. You know? You're just using a patented Rocky Raigeki facial glue. You'll feel like $1,000. Feels like you just left a Norwegian spa. You know? You know how much money people pay for a Norwegian spa with a sauna? A lot of money, I think. But with Rocky Raigeki's patented facial glue, it's only 2 easy payments of $24.99. I think it's a good idea. And when you peel them off, the eyelashes will be gone. Who needs eyelashes? Who needs them? Nobody needs eyelashes. They're like the appendix. You don't need it. You don't need it. Why would you need it? You can live without it. You'll look more beautiful without eyelashes. If you use our patented technology, you'll be 10 times more beautiful. Yes, exfoliating Rocky Raigeki facial glue. Don't steal my idea. It's my idea. I'm gonna sue you! I'm gonna sue you. This is Rocky Raigeki patented facial glue. Don't you dare steal the idea. Sounds like a meme pic I made. A meme pic? It's not a meme. These are dreams. Don't let your dreams be memes. What are you talking about? Don't let your dreams be memes. What are some inventions that you thought of as a kid that you thought we're gonna make will be like genius ideas? Dude, when I was a kid, I dreamt of a new mode of transportation. So it has 4 wheels like a car, but then it has pedals like a bike. And I thought with this, you wouldn't need gasoline, cause like you could just pedal. Your car would just be, it'll be like a bike, but it's a car. Problem solved. Take that, gas companies. Huh? That's what I thought. I'm like, dude, why do we need engines, dude? We can just like bike with the pedals, you know? And I legit thought it was a good idea. I was like, yes, this is the future of transportation. This is it. I wanted to be Kim Possible, so I made my own training ground. So basically, I taped a bunch of string together and pretended they were lasers. Dude, that's cool, actually. It's kind of legit, dude. You just go put some strings and pretend they were lasers. I think you got a pretty legit imagination. That imagination carried you to where you are today. You are a world famous VTuber now. World famous VTuber Freyaru. She's kind of cute now. A lot of girls get a lot cuter when they have hair. I thought it would be like kind of ugly, but after hair, she looks kind of cute. Kawaii ne. Kawaii ne. I feel like the shading in the eyes are a little bit off though. Hold on. Gotta fix the little shading in the eyes. Yeah, make this a little darker. Wait. The hips. Yes, I'm not gonna forget. But I told you we might run out of time. I might need to crop them if we run out of time. That's why I'm doing that last. Because worst case scenario, this is gonna be a portrait. Okay. Worst case scenario is portrait. I'm gonna crop it so it's just the face. Rocky, have you ever experienced a time where you were trying to teach while the Japanese teacher was pinning the student on the what the heck? Yes. I have experienced that. Something similar like that. Do teachers here in Japan? Kind of crazy. They're kind of crazy. Sometimes they're very chill. Okay, sometimes the kid would be like sleeping in class and they'll be like, okay, whatever. Like they would in America, a kid sleeping in class, you just like call the principal or send him to the office or whatever. Here in Japan, you sleep in class, it's fine, whatever. Okay? But there are times where the teachers are actually like scary. Okay, they would if the kids aren't behaving, they would just like grab their arms, like pull them out the room and like actually like yell at them like really loud. Like you could hear it from inside the room if you like they're yelling at them from outside. You know, sometimes they like in some of the older schools they would just like use physical violence. You know, it's just part of the culture sometimes. You know. So what, like the deer from Nichijou? The deer? I haven't watched Nichijou. I like the word though. Nichijou. Like the deer from Nichijou. Did you experience that today, Frey? Did that scare you? I get scared when teachers yell at the students sometimes. They go ham. Like they go real ham. Sometimes they get like these awkward silences, you know. Yes, us inside the classroom. It's like that meme where you know the kid, the chubby kid, like drinking a cup of water and then he's like looking like this. It's like what? I think the most terrifying part about that is they're still nice to you, like they'll treat you politely, but then they'll like yell at the kids like moments before. They're like, "Oh, Freya Sensei, ha ha ha, ho ho ho, just put this over here, Freya Sensei." But like moments before, they're going all out with the yelling. The heck is going on? Yes. Sounds like a good teacher. Yeah. Yeah, violence. I don't believe in using violence to teach. Unless you're like teaching martial arts or something. When I have a kid, when I have like a son or daughter, there'll be no hit run. Dark Souls challenge run. No violence at all. I will not hit them. I will not do anything to damage them in any way. No hit run. Pacifist run, exactly. I know it's gonna be hard. A lot of people saying, "Oh, that's impossible. You can't do that." It's gonna be a challenge run. No hit run versus Jenna run. Oh God. Would you hit your kids when you're a parent? Is that a is that an option for you guys? For me, it's not. I wouldn't do it. I would have the courage to teach them how to hit hard. Depends on the situation. I don't know. I feel like there should be no situation where you should be hitting. No hit. No hit run. Not even a slap? Nope. Not even a slap. I feel like if you start early, like if you start like, because it sends a message, I think. Like it sends the wrong message. That it says like you can communicate through violence, which is like, I want to avoid that. I don't want them to think that, oh, if you're feeling frustrated, you need to take it out on people, or oh, you don't get what you want, you gotta like smack somebody. You know, that's not how like adult life works. And I feel like I should start the kids early to think logically and like putting themselves in people's shoes, you know, like instead of answering things with violence. Because if the parents answer with violence, the kids would be like, oh, okay, we can use violence to get what we want, you know. People disagree with us, you gotta use violence, you know. There's no other way, you know. When there is other ways, they could talk, you know. You could like see people from their perspectives, solve problems through communication. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Laughing Lich. It is not, but I have to acknowledge that there are times when they do have it coming, even though it should never be done. Well, I feel like it's our weakness if we like succumb to like answering things with violence, you know, and it sends the wrong message, is what I think. Like if they have it coming, you know, I feel like there are other forms of punishment that would be more appropriate than actual, like, there's other ways to discipline kids, I think, than violence. Sometimes violence doesn't even work, you know. Like if you're, I think people would rather be like I feel like I don't want to sound like I'm condoning it, but like when I was a kid, like I would rather just like be hit than have my Xbox taken away. You know, right? I'll be like, oh, I don't want to get grounded. Just please hit me like all the other Asian parents. You know? Yeah. It's a good thought. A lot of kids nowadays definitely don't have the right. Yeah, exactly. But let's say you missed one. How could you handle your child bullying another child with cancer? What? Bullying, like, I would talk to them. Bullying shouldn't be a thing. I want to raise my kid in an environment where it's like they would not even like have the thought of bullying. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even consider doing it. They'll grow up as respectable people. That's hard to do. Some kids are like me back then. Hide that they were bullies. I wanna be the dad where I'm like, people like my kids will be more scared of disappointing me than being scared of me. You know what I mean? I wanna be like the type of dad where my kid wouldn't do things wrong, not because I'll be mad at them or be like scared. Not that I'm mad. I'm gonna be punishing them or mad at them. I think they'll be like more. They'll be avoiding the thing where I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? Right? Like, you know, the type of dad where like, oh, I don't want to like, I don't want to do wrong because I don't want to disappoint my dad, you know? Like, that's the type of dad I want to be. Like, I shouldn't be like the boogeyman, you know? That's not my job. You know? I don't want my kids to grow up like scared of me. I want them to like respect me, or like if I'm disappointed, that they'll feel bad. Honestly, YouTube also has ads. Yeah, you haven't gotten ads on YouTube yet. But you have ads on Twitch because it's easier to get paid on Twitch. Yeah, I should know when the ads start. I just don't know when they start. So I just keep talking regardless. I still haven't gotten a single ad since I went on stream. I think you have to be what's it called? An acquaintance. What was it? What did he call it? The YouTube, the Twitch, the thing. Forgot what it's called. But lives on YouTube. Ads. But lives on YouTube don't have ads, do they? They'll have ads when you're a partner. Or whatever they're called on YouTube. Okay, let's just color the stomach to get it over with, just in case. Where is it? Let's color the stomach. It's a good time to use what's it called? It's time to use a clipping mask. I think a clipping mask might be helpful. Group. Clipping group. Time to switch to Tumblr Live. Do they in live? Most of us most use Donde since it's ad blocker. The Adidas ads I get when opening Twitch make me want to buy Nike instead. Yeah. Alright, let's color her stomach. Color her stomach. Alright. See a little more detail. I came back at the best color part. Stomach. Need a finer point, I think. Do you guys ever think about what kind of parent you're gonna be? Or not yet? Has it ever crossed your mind? Like, how would you handle these situations that your parents had to deal with? You know? I don't want to be one. I'm not responsible enough. I thought so too when I was younger. But you're not always gonna be irresponsible. You're not always gonna be the same way you are now. As you grow up, you'll have this desire to maybe have a family, you know? Maybe if you meet the right person, right? You're not gonna be the same old Marky boy till the end of your life. You're gonna be changing too. And sometimes the person you change into is almost unrecognizable to the past version of you. You guys heard of the ship of Theseus? It's like a deep topic. The ship of Theseus. It's a story of like the ship, and they keep replacing parts because it keeps like the parts keep breaking, so they have to keep replacing parts over and over. And at the end of the day, like all these parts replaced the original parts. And then, so would you still say that it's the same ship? It's still the same ship of Theseus, right? And in a way, humans are like that. Because like, you don't have the same cells you have now as when you were a kid. Like a lot of the cells like flake off and die off and get replaced. You wouldn't be like the same person you are as you were back then. I'm scared my child will be a troublemaker. It's your job as a parent to ensure that they're not. My problem is if I do end up with kids, it would be like my dad all over. I'll be too focused on providing for the family that I can't bond with their kids. But the thing is, you're not your dad. You could change it so that it's your way of parenting, you know? Hey, you're not gonna be young forever, guys. Sometimes you gotta think about family. Starting one. And I'm sure like our parents like thought about this too, you know? And like somewhere along the way, maybe things didn't work out. But you know, like it's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. Not all plans need to be perfect. I want to take my time. Yeah, that's good too. I want a job that I could do at home, like working at home. Yeah. See? Does this look okay? This looks kind of abstract, but I'm running out of time, so I kind of have to get this done. I have to get this done. It doesn't look bad so far, considering it's only been 2 hours. Let's put like the little stickers on our head right now. What's it called? The little glow in the dark stickers. Okay, hold on. Not just parenting too, you know. Sometimes you just think about the future, right? Where are you going? Where have you been so far, and where is the trajectory of your life going, right? Will you keep going the same path you're taking now, or you want to change? You know, it drives me insane to think about it too much. Especially if you live on your own. No parents to tell you what to do. It's like that song, you know, by Paramore. You love it so far? I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it, guys. Okay, we gotta put it like a star on her head. Color star shape. It's a lot of layers. Just trying out a new style, you know? Trying out a new style. I'm actually not leaving my family until I start my own family. I'll be living with them for a long time. But you know, are you okay with that? Right? Like I said, you wouldn't be the same person all the time. As you grow up, your needs change, right? For now, it's okay. But later on, you'll be like, oh, maybe I should find my own house. Maybe it's not so comfortable living with other people. Maybe I need to manage my own resources and like start living for myself, you know? For now, your mindset is yes, okay, this is fine. I'll stay here forever. But forever is a long time. You know? Like I said, sometimes I think back about how I thought back then, and it's like completely different from how I think now. Not forever. Just for now. Yeah. Yeah, all expectations are crushed. Sometimes too much planning is bad too, you know? And sometimes it just like, it makes your head hurt to like think about it too much. So, yeah, there's merit to just taking things slow too, you know? Just fun to think about. Just fun to think about. Now just making small talk while we draw. And thinking about it too much is where you get like the existential crisis vibes, you know? You're like, oh god, what does the future have in store for me? Right? That's when you start panicking. So it's good to like just be chill and not thinking about it too much. You know what sucks? When you think about your future path. When you're about to, yes, exactly, dude. I get those vibes sometimes. You're like, okay, so I'm pretty stable now, but what if I lose my job suddenly? Or like, what if I got into an accident and I don't have enough money in the bank? Or like, what if something happens and I need emergency money, I need to take out a loan or whatever, right? It's kind of insane. And you're in there in the dark of your room looking at the ceiling, like, what would I do? You know, and you get the anxiety attacks, you know, like, maybe I'm thinking too much, maybe I'm thinking too little, maybe I should start planning, maybe I shouldn't. Here you go. I think these little clips are really cute. I like the juxtaposition between her sharp demeanor and the cute kawaii stars and moons on her head. I think it adds a little complexity to her character, which I do like quite a lot. She's not just a murderous murder machine, but she also has a cute side, which is really adorable. That type of situation, I'll do what I can for now and sleep. Yeah, that's good. It's a good way to see things. Just take it slow, take it chill. No use panicking about things that haven't happened yet. You know? Haven't happened yet. Life is long. And if it isn't, so be it. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. There we go. some moon here. Got a little moon. All sparkly, shiny moon over here. And she has like one more star, I think. So like one more star over here on the side here. I think this part of her hair actually needs to be over this part. Right here. So it's like this. That's more like this. So I'm kind of rushing. There's like, I need to end pretty soon. So we gotta kind of wrap things up. It's better like this. So it goes like that. And then one of the stars are like tucked in here. It's tucked in here. There we go. And she got like little bits and pieces too in like the middle parts. She got like little triangles. Little triangle bits scattered. Some little triangle bits here and there. Here. Little shards. Shards of starlight. There you go. Or maybe they're nachos. Oh, nacho sprinkles. Maybe someone was eating nachos on top of her hair. Just little flakes of nacho cheese just like get stuck in her bangs. Doritos, yes. This flavor. Doritos. You know, Doritos are kind of hard to find here in Japan. You're like, oh god, there's no Doritos. What do I do for my corn sustenance? What should I eat? Doritos just arrived in Malaysia? You mean before then you didn't have Doritos? You had no Doritos before then? It's pretty insane. No Doritos. Can you live without Doritos? Local tortilla chips? So, what do you think is better, Doritos or the local tortilla chips? Who do you think wins? I feel like I should have started drawing these fingers first before the stomach. But you know, I feel like this should have been more of the priority. We're gonna end quickly. Okay. Both. Seeing everyone have an OC makes me want to have an OC also. You should make your Dungeons and Dragons character, bro. You should play Dungeons and Dragons with us, dude. It's fun, bro. You should do it, bro. Dungeons and Dragons. It's the most fun you can have in life. Did you watch our Dungeons and Dragons stream? I remember you watched it. Wasn't it fun? I feel like we should do that again. That was really fun. But I'm not a very good dungeon master, so we have to have someone else be a dungeon master. I think Monica did a good job. I think her dungeon mastering skills are pretty good. It was Raul. Yes, Raul. My name is Raul Gabbana Dolce Balenciaga. I am but a humble dressmaker. Perhaps you would like to accompany me in my journey. Her narrative was really good. I was just really angry because I got really bad rolls. My dice luck was so bad. And then I did get natural 20s, but it didn't really matter. It's on something that doesn't even matter. I had like 2 nat 20s in that game, but like they went to something that didn't really like do anything. At least you're a Hispanic badass. He's an Hispanic badass. It is me. I am the Hispanic badass. I am Raul Balenciaga, adventurer and dressmaker. The heck? Why can't I choose this? Here we go. Raul Balenciaga. Okay. He's looking pretty cool so far. But we have to hurry up. Let me look at the details in her hands. Oh, grippy. First half Gummy was Zed, but then I realized he was Zeke. He's Zeke, not Zed. He's Zeke. Dude, Zeke is so OP. His character's so OP. Dude. He has a higher armor rating than a guy who actually wears armor. And he has all these superpowers. You could like punch with ice, punch with fire, punch with punch. So broken. He could breathe dragon breath for no reason. Guy's so OP, dude. At least we know who's the protagonist. It's Zeke. Zeke the monk. Sometimes a little touch of color would go a long way here. So a little touch of color here. Yeah. Doesn't need to be all white and black. Like a touch of rusty red right here. A little brown. kind of character would you make if you started a Dungeons and Dragons campaign? FBI. What kind of character would you make? Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons before, dude? An orange polo uncle? Uncle Roger? You never? You should try it. You should try. Let's clean this up. I feel like this needs a little more cleaning up. Even after watching 5 hours you guys play, I don't get it. So basically, it's just pretending. But imagine if you're playing pretend, but everything you do is decided by dice. So, you want to pretend you can fly? Sure. Roll a dice first. Okay. And if the dice is right, you can fly. You wanna steal from the king? Sure, why not? But you gotta roll a dice to see if it's possible. So that's basically it. It's a game where you could do almost anything. But to do anything, you have to be lucky. Kind of. The dice confused me. So basically, like, you roll a dice to check if something works. Like, and they check your stats. Like, you have stats where, like strength, you know, like the video game stats, you make them beforehand. Right? You talk to the DM, in this case the DM is Monica. And you roll a dice based on your stats and the modifiers that are included with your stats. Like for me, I was using mostly strength, and my modifier for strength is 6. So I just add 6 to the dice roll, and we check if it's higher than the dice roll that Monica got, and if it's higher, then it works. But if it's lower, it doesn't work. You get what I mean? Like I said, it's just pretend. It's like you're role playing, but everything you do is checked by dice. Yes. So like I could throw a guy into another guy, but I have to check if my dice is stronger than Monica's dice. And if it's not, I can't do it. And it's lower, and I couldn't do it. The whole game. So yes. So you could do anything. Like remember Caper stole the bong in that the shopkeeper's store? You know? That could just happen. But she has to roll for it. And the DM needs to agree. Caper and her bong, yeah. The dice determine the movement? No. The movement is determined by your movement stat. The dice doesn't determine that. The dice only determines if your attack works or if like your talking works. But your movement is decided by your like movement stat that you decided beforehand. Like what you got beforehand. Basically every important action you need to roll. Yeah, exactly. Like, let's say you want to attack, you want to damage someone. To hit, you have to, like, your dice needs to be above their armor class. And if it lands above, then your attack hits. And then when it hits, you have to roll damage dice. And that determines how much damage they deal. So it's pretty simple, actually. It's like a turn-based RPG. Yeah, exactly. Like, Dungeons and Dragons is one of the very first turn-based RPGs, actually. A lot of the RPGs are inspired by it. Right? Like, before video games, there was Dungeons and Dragons. And things like it. Like tabletop RPGs. The very first RPGs were text-based. Yes. So a lot of the RPGs that you play now wouldn't be here if it wasn't for things like Dungeons and Dragons. Baldur's Gate is basically yeah. So if you played Baldur's Gate, it's kind of like based on, it's based on like the D&D mechanics. Yeah. So it's like Baldur's Gate. We actually don't have D&D over here? Are you sure? You probably do. It's just like you haven't seen people play it yet. Because they like to play it like when nobody's watching. Because it's kind of nerdy. I'm pretty sure there is. Like, there's like D&D communities everywhere. I mean, Caper is from there. Caper plays it. She plays it even before I did. Like, she's a big D&D player. Even anime convention, only card game players I see. Yeah, they're probably there. Just like you haven't opened your eyes to them yet. I mean, Caper is one. She's from the same country as you. Right? She's been playing it for a while. Caper is international D&D. International D&D. I wanna start my own campaign. Like, I wanna DM, but it looks so hard. It looks so hard to do. Like, coming up with your own world and stuff, and like your own adventure. Sounds really fun. If you're ever in a convention and you see like a 20-sided dice, they're mostly playing D&D. Yeah, or like Pathfinder or whatever. There are other ones besides D&D, but D&D is the most popular, the most recognizable. I like this song. It's like Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands. That's the sound her fingers make. joints right here. Would you date a lady with fingers like this? Guys, fellas. Would you date a lady with hands like this? Fellas, ladies. Fellas. Yeah. 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 Doesn't really matter. What matters is their personality, right? They need to be into One Piece. These are really cool hands. I said I should go faster, not slower. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah. She's got like blood and stuff right here. She's like murdered people. She murdered somebody. I feel like if you're drawing blood, it shouldn't be red. Because red is fresh blood. If you go like too red, it'll look like ketchup. I think if you're drawing blood stains, I think they should be a little more brown. You know? Not too red. So like darker red. Yeah. Do you play D&D, Mark? D&D. I had a lot of fun in the D&D stream. I wanna play again. But I wanna make an even more busted character than Gumi's. I wanna be so busted that nobody else could do anything. They'll be like, okay, Rocky, your guy's so busted. I wish, but not many does in the Philippines. We could do online version. You wanna play with us? If I start a D&D campaign, would you play it? Make a character for it? Huh? Fellas? It'll be a pirate adventure. No, like we did with Monica, we did it all online. I don't know how to play. You just roll dice, dude. You just roll dice. That's all it is. It's not that hard. Just roll dice. You just do what the DM tells you, basically. Like when the DM tells you to roll a dice, you roll it. That's about it. And you're like, you think of what to do, and you do it, and then you roll dice. That's all it is. You roll dice, and yeah, she made some of it from scratch. But some people, they come up with their own like campaigns, and they have like house rules and all that. So D&D is not about rules, and it's not really about like it's not like a video game. Okay, in D&D, it's more about the role play. It's more about like trying to like be the character. Like I know like when we played it, there were a lot of like attacks and all that. Like we were trying to like like figure out how to kill this giant monster. But in reality, like most of the time, you're just trying to play pretend. And you're like trying to be the character that you made. And you're trying to interact with the other players, you know? That's about it. It's a lot of fun. You could be your Genshin waifu if you want. You could be anybody you want, actually. Be anything. You could be a mermaid. You could be a goblin. Like if your class is barbarian, you a bard, you love music and seduce enemies, yeah. Yeah, it's like role playing. It's basically role playing with dice. Because the thing is, if you're just role playing, right? Like imagine you're having an argument with somebody, right? How do you know who wins the argument in the role play? If you're just role playing and you're like pretending to do stuff, like without dice, you'll just be arguing forever. You'll be like, no, my guy's stronger. No, my guy's stronger, right? Like Goku would win. But in D&D, it's pretending but with dice. So like we know what actually like could happen. Just because the dice is always right. Scratch that. The dice isn't always right. Sometimes the DM is always right. Right? It's all about like the DM telling the story and like putting you in a world where you could be your character. So a good DM will have a story where your character is like the star, you know? And they make this campaign revolve around your character. It's like Fear and Hunger. You want to be Rocky? You want to be me? Basically, DM is a god, basically. What the DM says matters. Like, it's all that matters. But the DM... There are good DMs and bad DMs, you know? There's some DMs that, like, put their story above the characters. And I feel like that's, like, a weaker DM. Right? Like, if you're so obsessed about telling your story that you don't, like, highlight the different characters, you're doing a bad job, in my opinion. So as a DM, you need to, like, actually read the different characters that your players came up with. And you want to try to create a story around them. So in a way, you're kind of like a storyteller. You create these situations where your players shine, right? But yeah, like the DM is always right, but at the same time, the DM exists to make a fun game for the players. I think I'll have to clip this. It's taking quite a bit of time. Hold on. We're almost done. Let's try to make these belts. And it's not easy to be a DM too, you know? Like, you kind of have to balance trying to tell your story. Like, you work hard on telling the story, but at the same time, you actually have to balance that with, like, the choices of your players. Like, for example, like that scene where Raul kind of like convinced the shopkeeper to like let go of the scarf. There could have been a story there that Monica was trying to tell, but because I rolled the dice and I managed to convince the shopkeeper to give the scarf for free, that means that part is like completely skipped. Like if she had plans for that, because of my decision, that all that hard work and planning is just gone, right? Like imagine you're the DM and you're like planning all this stuff for your players. If they rolled good and they decided like, oh, this is we're gonna do it this way, well, too bad. You know, you have to just like roll with it. Like the story isn't as important as like the decisions of your players, right? You have to manage storytelling and like gameplay and choices at the same time. So it takes a lot of skill to be a good DM. There's a lot of compromise and a lot of planning. I saw like a guide for like the clips. Good imagination, yeah, that's right. It's like a seat belt. Okay, you gotta do it. Oh, clips here. Clips. These are mags, not clips. These are clips, not mags. You get the reference, dude? These are clips, not mags. These are mags, not clips. Remember that? You don't get it? Is that Goldfellow about guns? Yeah. These are clips, not mag. These are mags, not clips. It was a moist critical. You know moist critical? He was beefing with some guy, and then he told the guy like, watch my clips, but then the guy was like, watch my clips, and he brought out like the clips for the guns or whatever, and then he was like, you idiot, those are mags, not clips. It was so savage. Moist critical. I'm gonna take forever doing this. Same hair length as Asmongold. I got confused which one's which. I don't like Asmongold. I like moist critical though. I'm gonna throw some YouTube drama. Not a fan of Asmongold. I've started drama, guys. You're gonna go after me, guys. The Asmongold fans. Wait, what's the... Yeah. So you got the clips over on this side, so I can't really like draw it. Thank you for putting so much time into this. I adore this. Thank you so much. I appreciate your I appreciate you sticking by and watching, and your compliments. Asmi Gold Reactor Rocky Raigeki. Asmi Gold. I wish. Imagine. Who is this Rocky Raigeki? Wait, no, that's Soist. That's what we've been waiting for! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm waiting for! Who is this Rocky Raigeki? Asmi Gold. Being a gamer is such cringe these days, guys. Gamers get angry about everything. Like, absolutely everything. It's kind of insane. Like, the smallest things people get angry about. Like, oh god, you guys made the girl's face angry. Like, the girl's face ugly on purpose. Is so woke. Like, they'll get so angry about the stupidest things. Like, I can't relate anymore. I can't call myself a gamer anymore. Like, back in the day, gamers just, like, played games. Like, we don't care. Whatever. Now we're like, oh, okay, it's too woke for me. Sorry. Oh, God. Isn't that just Twitter? It's, like, everywhere, though, right? Like, YouTube has that, too. They're like, oh, this thing got too woke. You know? It's kind of insane. They complain about the stupidest things. You know that meme where it's like this hot girl's picture and then the guy's like elbows too pointy? You know? It's like that. It's like, come on, man. Why are you complaining too much? Just play the game or not. Don't play it if you don't want to. You don't have to like be all complaining about it for no reason. Like they'll like get up, they'll get their like torches and pitchforks just because the girl doesn't look pretty enough in their video games. Are you serious? Are you playing games because the girl is hot? Is that the only reason you play games? Like, why does it even matter? Why are you complaining about stupid things? They're complaining about like a black samurai in Japan and the Assassin's Creed thing. Why? The only thing I got mad was soccer's penalty shoot that my opponent looked at my controller. I understand that. Like, I understand. Like, there's good reasons gamers can be angry, right? Like, you're angry that you lost. Okay, whatever. You're angry that the game is too greedy, right? Okay, I understand. Or like the game is too unfair for like money wise, or it costs too much money or whatever. Okay, I get it. Like that is a good thing to be angry about. But like stupid things, like, oh, pronouns in my game. I can't play this game anymore. There are pronouns in it. You know, since when did we become so weak, right? That we will complain about, you know, like I remember being a gamer, I was just happy to be playing whatever game I had, right? Like they would like go on rants about it, right? I don't know, I didn't mean to be political or whatever. I think it's not political at all, actually. Like, I think it's just stupid. Like, complaining about stupid things. Like, oh, they made the main character of this game a girl, and this girl isn't hot. We must ban this game. Boycott it. The girl isn't hot enough. Right? That's what I think. I think gamers got so weak now. We've become shadows of our former selves. I feel ashamed just being associated with gamers nowadays. Where's their sense of pride? Huh? Back when we held our heads high and called ourselves gamers. You know? Back when being called a gamer meant something. Oh god. Gamers. You guys gamers? Do you want to call yourself gamers? You guys gaming? Do you want to be gamers, guys? I think there was a Twitter post about someone getting mad about ooh, female characters too revealing. And stop complaining! Stop it. Either you play the game or you don't. Stop it. Stop. I will always be on the side of the game creators, guys, no matter what. Like sometimes, like they'll complain about the stupidest things. Like I'm on the side of like the artists who make the game, not the game companies, you know. But I understand more of the point of view of the people making the games. Cause it's hard to make games, and these people, the stupidest things they get so worked up. Like, oh, the girl isn't pretty enough. I can't play this game anymore. And let's write a whole Twitter rant about it, saying that, oh, it's so ugly, it's too woke, you know, it's pandering the woke crowd or something, right? What the heck? Like the stupid like samurai thing, Yasuke from Assassin's Creed. People get so angry about it. Like, there's no black samurai. It's like, dude, the game creators wanted to show this story. Okay, just let them cook. If you don't like it, don't buy it. No need to get angry. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you don't have to buy every game that exists in the world, right? If it makes you angry, just don't buy it. The hot take too, hot take. I think cosmetics should be priced whatever they want to price it. Okay? I feel like cosmetics, as long as they don't affect gameplay, you could price them as high as you want. I don't get people who are like always like, oh god, it priced so high, it's so predatory. I think it's stupid to get worked up on cosmetics. Because cosmetics, they don't matter. They don't. Like, who cares if you're not fancy in your game, guy? It's fine. You'll live if you don't buy a skin. I'm just saying. I think there was funny thing is they said the character looked revealing and undermined women, but the anime convention female cosplayer cosplay as the revealing character. Yeah, there's both sides to it too. That one's pretty bad too. I think I'll always take the side of the creatives here. Like, they want to make the game like this, more power to them. Like, you're just the consumer. You're not the creator. If the creators of the game wanted to create this, leave them alone. You're not the creator of this game. You have no shares of stock in this company or whatever. You have no say in the matter. Either you buy the game or you don't. Simple as that. Simple as that. You can't change the world by like not buying a game, guy. You're not some revolutionary, you know? You're not gonna be the revolution that ignites the gaming revolution. It's just a hobby. It's so cringe. Funny thing, they said the characters look. I also trust the creator of the game, except for EA. No, even EA though, right? Like they could do whatever they want. It doesn't mean you have to buy their product. It's all I'm saying. Like you could clown on EA as much as you want, but at the end of the day, it's their game. You know? You know what I mean? Like people get so angry about EA, yet they still buy their products. Just don't buy it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to be mad. Okay? You don't need to diss the creators who work so hard making the game. You know, all the artists who put all their time and effort making the characters and stuff. I understand like clowning on the company, but like clowning on the artists and the people who made the game, the coders, you know, the developers, you know? I think it's uncalled for. It's a little cringe. It's like just because you're a gamer, you gotta be like, got your pitchforks and torches out, going, "Oh God, this is insane! Like the sanctity of gaming is in trouble." You know, how dare you? Right? They're the ones who made the game. They put the effort in. At the end of the day, they did more than you did. You just bought the game. And they like to talk like they're defending the sanctity of gaming, you know, from the woke culture or whatever. Jeez, it's just a hobby. You gotta chill. You all need to chill. Gaming is a luxury. It's not a human right. Okay. They all act like gaming is like a way of life or like a human right or whatever. It's just a hobby. Okay, you don't have money? You can't game. Simple as that. It's a hobby. It's not a basic human right. You can live not buying the Assassin's Creed game. You can live. It's fine. You're not wasting your hard-earned money on a game you didn't buy. Okay? Okay? It's like our hard-earned money. This is too expensive. How dare you price it this high? Just don't buy it. You're fine. Just don't buy it. It's not the end of the world. It's just a hobby. Probably making a lot of people angry. How dare you say it's just a hobby? It's the gamer nation. Gamer revolution. How dare you? This is a way of life. This is our life. It's hobby. Calm down. Alright, I think we're done here. Maybe we could draw some of the red lines real quick. Did I miss anything? Kind of want to go to sleep. Oh. Something like this. It's got like a red strings. I think I gotta work on her face a little more. Just a little bit more. I think they got attached in video games if they act. Yeah, I think they played a little too much video games. I feel like gamer shouldn't be an identity. If you consider it as your identity, as your like the only thing you do, and you got bigger problems than ugly girls in video games, my friend. If you get so worked up on the decisions of like people who make games, I think you got bigger problems. Hey, you need to go touch some grass, maybe. You know? Your only means to like communicate with people with their games is buying or not buying, right? Like you don't need to be worked up. Mostly just Gamba. What's Gamba? Jeed. Oh, modern games have gotcha, yeah. See, I don't get the people who like judge people for playing gotcha games. Like, oh god, gotcha games. You know, it's our life, man. It's our money. We could use it however we want. It's our hard-earned money. And they'll diss games like Genshin. They're like, oh, that's a gotcha game. It's so bad. And then meanwhile, they're playing like their Call of Duty. You know. I argue that a lot of gotcha games are actually pretty good, like quality wise, right? Have you guys played Genshin really? Like actually like played it? There's actually a lot of quality in that game. And it's completely free. Right? Well, not completely free, but you know what I mean. Right? A lot of like artistic talent, writing, and like gameplay went into that game. You gotta give credit where credit's due. I'd rather like play frickin' Genshin than Call of Duty. To be honest with you. Like there's some people who like just play like the FIFA games or whatever. Like what's it called? The NFL by EA. The Madden. Genshin is not AR lock and you could do the story whenever you want. Genshin could be a good game. Could be, yeah. I think quality wise it is a good game. Like you can't argue that Genshin's a bad game. It's like, dude, it looks amazing, right? And there's a ton of content. Granted, it's usually locked behind gacha, but even if you do ignore the gacha, if you play free to play, there's still a lot of game there. And it's completely free. If you think about it. You don't need to buy the gacha, you don't need to spend money. It's too much time consuming, yeah, that's the thing. But then you're playing video games to consume time. Right? You're not playing video games because like you have no time to play them. Usually when you're playing video games, it's like to kill time, right? And it kills time. It does its job. You know what I mean? Like who goes to play a game and be like, oh, make it quick, I need the gaming to happen right now, you know? I need the thing that happens right now. Usually when you're playing games, you want to kill time, right? In a boring way. I quit because of farming. Yeah. But there's some people, you know, not me. Like I don't really like the farming in Genshin either. But like just quality wise though, like as it is, it's a pretty good game. I quit it though. Like for the same reason. It is grindy. But to some people, you know, it's their thing. It's their thing. I think the eyes are a little weird. Just gotta make it a little darker here. Still enjoying my PS2 games than modern games, yeah. A lot of PS2 games are good. When Need for Speed was OP. Zed for Speed. Zed for Speed? Zed for Speed. Wasn't the original Dark Souls PS2? Or was it PS3? When did the original Dark Souls come out? I think it was like the Xbox era? That's PS3, right? Dark Souls? I think Demon Souls was PS2. I don't know. Maybe. Am I wrong? It's PS3. Okay. I don't remember. I never played the Souls games in the original consoles. I started playing them on the PS4. Okay, I think this is good enough. What do you think? What do you guys think? I think I should go to bed. Let's write our signature here, real quick. You go to bed. Sorry, Steezels, I couldn't do yours. I spent too much time doing this. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's sign this. Yeah, sorry Steezels. I will do yours next time. Maybe. But yeah, I think we did good. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's go ahead and save this and leave it alone for now. I don't want to touch it anymore because the more I touch, the more I want to change it. Save it. Save as. Bitch. Okay. Save it. JPEG. JPEG image. Save. There we go. Alright. Guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed our little discussions and talks. I'll see you guys next time. Let's see who we can raid though. Let's see who we can raid. It's raiding time. It's raiding time. Rocky Raigeki. Let's raid. Exolva. Exolva's here. She's playing Paper Mario. Raid. Exolva. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Nice. Bye bye.